everyone, and welcome to today's training. So far, it's been already, I think, day three. We've covered three topics already: how to use free methods to start an online business, okay, how to actually build out your online business, and now we're moving on to how to scale an online business. If you're joining me for the first time on this training or you're new to our community, please go and watch a video one before you get started here, right? And also, if you don't have the free guide as yet, you can let me know in the comments. Just comment free and I will send you the free guide as well, so you're not missing out on anything. Also, let me know in the comments where you're watching this video from, and if you have any questions with regards to the training, you can also put that in the comments. So I'm not going to waste any more time. I'm going to get started. But let me just give a quick intro, like, for those who are joining us for the first time. I'm Taslim Khan. I'm the founder of I Teach Social Media and the Femalepreneurs Tribe, and I'm actually doing a free training for my community. So if you are here watching the video, wow, awesome! I'm so excited that you are here. You are joining us. It means that you're an action taker and you want more from life, and that's why you are here watching this training, because you want to build out your online business. And I'm so super excited that you are here, guys. Well, let's move on with the training. So today we're focusing on how to scale an online business. So what I'm going to do is, from the previous training, we already worked on a business model. I gave you guys some examples, right? So I'm going to take one of those examples and I'm going to show you how to scale. Okay, how to scale a business. So let's go back into that and look at what we're going to do to be able to scale our online business. Okay, to scale an online business, you will be able to create a value ladder, right? So these are your different offers, and then we're going to look at how we're creating the offers. What type of offers are they? And then we're going to look at how do we scale that now. So if you have the value ladder, you know you have your different types of uh, packaging and pricing that's going to be there, right? And then what's in the offer, so the different types of the offers, and then how to basically scale that offer. So let's move into the first one, and the first one that I'm going to do is the example from our previous training, which was parenting. So, for those of you who are joining us for the first time and you're new to the community, we did an example in the second video, right? I think, and I spoke about types of businesses that you can build, and one of it was parenting as a niche. And I said that niche parenting, it's basically a broad topic, right? And the problem we're solving for parents, I said, is just one problem, okay? And then I told you guys you need to niche down further, like who are you really helping? Busy parents, working parents, specifically moms, dads, single parents, all of that to look at. There's more about this, right? I'm not going to really go too much into this because I have done this in the previous video that you can watch. Just a brief explanation, right, for those of that are just joining us or just join the community. And then we looked at target audience, which is busy parents. And then we looked at the problem we were solving, which was the kids spending too much time on screen. And then we said the solution was an ebook or guide to solve this problem. That's where you're going to put your solution and how to set up this business online. And I showed you guys as well, how do you set up an online business. Now let's look at that. Okay, I have it here as well. So, if you remember, these were the steps to set up an online business. And I said that you can set up an online business on any platform. It can be on WhatsApp, on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok, on YouTube, on LinkedIn, on Twitter. No longer Twitter, now it's called X, right? And I said on these online platforms, whichever one you choose, you are going to position yourself as an expert. Now, the topic was parenting, or the niche was parenting, so to speak. So, I was going to position myself as a person who assist parents and give a lot of tips and values to assist parents solve the challenges they were having with their kids. And I said one of the problems we were solving was screen time. Okay, so screen time was it, but I mean there are more challenges parents will have, and I would have posted a lot of value added content on my platform, whether it was WhatsApp or Facebook or any platform that I decided to choose. And I told you guys that my favorite platform is Facebook, and the three main platforms that I basically use is Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. And sometimes I also use Telegram as well, because I also find Telegram is a lot of value as well. So you can decide which platforms you really want to use. And the reason why I chose Facebook as a platform, it's more of an international audience, so I don't only have to be focusing on people in my country as well. It allows me to focus on people in other countries. Now some of you might think, okay, but why not using TikTok? TikTok is great to market to people locally, right? I just want to explain that to you because I've given you guys so many platforms here. I want to break that down again once again if I haven't done it in the previous video, but I'm sure I did explain this to you. But just to go over it again. So TikTok, if I wanted to target other countries, I would need a VPN, right? Because it'll only target locally, because TikTok sees me in my country and it'll only target people in my country. But what if I want to sell to people internationally, right? How do I get in contact with them, right? But Facebook allows me to do that. So I really don't need to like worry about not being able to target people in other countries. But with Facebook, I can do that. So that's why I chose Facebook as my place, a main platform. Also, Facebook is a top performing platform when it comes for businesses, right? Number one platform for businesses. Another reason that I've also chosen other platforms like WhatsApp. WhatsApp is because it makes it easier for me to chat to people and I can respond faster compared to me being on Facebook. If on Facebook now, the response is not as fast as I would respond to somebody on WhatsApp, right? And I've also decided to use Telegram because locally a lot of people use WhatsApp, but internationally people like to use Telegram. So I was like, okay, I also want to get into an international audience, so I'm going to use Telegram as well. A lot of people are getting onto that platform, and it's absolutely a wonderful platform. Yeah, if I had to pick between WhatsApp and Telegram, I would definitely choose Telegram as the platform. And you would see there's so many other millionaires, million-dollar millionaires, that are actually using Telegram as a platform for their clients, right? And when you join my program, okay, later on, and you would see that, hey, I would introduce you to them and show you the programs they've actually set up on Telegram. It's amazing, guys. It's amazing. And this is basically what we talk about, getting people into your private platform like Telegram or into WhatsApp, so where you can actually build a relationship with your clients. Like me offering a free training, I don't offer the free training on TikTok, Facebook, or wherever, but I use that as the marketing platform, and I'm actually offering it in WhatsApp. So WhatsApp is where you'd come for your free guide, where you'd come to have a chat with me, where you'd come to set up a call with me. That's where I can actually build a relationship with you. I'm not really building it so much on TikTok, but I'm using TikTok as the marketing platform. Like they say, market in public is selling private. Okay. But I'm not selling anything to you guys here. This is totally a free training. Just wanna reiterate that, right? Because all of you know that you guys came in the community for the free training. So let's get back into setting up an online business. So I explained these platforms to you guys, and I said position yourself as an expert in that industry. So I'm positioning myself as somebody who helps parents. I'm the expert. All the parents will come to me because I have the solutions for whatever problems you're going through with your kids, right? The first thing I would do is I would first add some content or put up some posts, whether this is on my stories, on my WhatsApp status, wherever it is that I am basically hanging out and where my people are hanging out, that's where I'm going to put out this information. Because at the end of the day, you need traffic as well. So you got to find out where are your people hanging out, who's got my money, right? And where are they hanging out? So the first thing I would do now, because if you're somebody that's new in the industry, right, you're very cold at this moment, and so are the clients. So you want to get them warmed up to you. So putting out a few pieces of content, I would say 10 pieces of content is fine. Who you are, what your business is about, what you have to offer. We're not doing pricing, we're not selling here basically. When you're putting yourself out there as an expert, I just want to tell you guys, you're not selling yourself. You are just explaining the story behind you, why you do what you do, right? So this is basically what happens there when you're positioning yourself as the expert, and then you also have some value added post or case saying that you're solving certain challenges. So maybe like for kids that are picky eaters or kids that don't want to eat, so you can offer some solutions over there as well. Okay, the next thing that I want to do is talk about your lead magnet, right? And I'm going to do an entire session on actually creating the magnet and being able to generate leads. But now, in this here, your lead magnet, okay, that's actually going to be generating leads for you is your ebook with the solution for screen time, right? How to reduce screen time for busy parents. So we've got that. That's your lead magnet's going to actually help you building your list of clients. So you're giving this away for free. We're not charging anyone for it because we want to build a list of clients. Then once we build that list of clients, we'll be able to sell them our services and product and make an income. So guys, I hope that you're with me so far and you guys are understanding this. If there's anything that you don't understand, please let me know in the comments. I know that I speak really fast and I've said this in all the videos, right? My apologies. I get so passionate about what I'm talking about and what I'm explaining, the speed just takes me where, but I'm trying, guys. I really am trying. But put a comment, and let me know if there's anything that you need to know, anything I didn't explain properly to you. And I hope that so far you guys are with me and where we are and what I've explained so far and that you understand this. But if there's anything, like I said, that you don't understand, you gotta let me know. Send me a message. Okay, I will send you this contact details at the end of this. You can contact me by email, by WhatsApp. Okay, and I'm here to help you once again. I just want to tell you that. So, if there's anything that you don't understand, go ahead, put a question in the comments, and I will answer that for you. Okay, so let's moving on. Now that we know the steps to actually set up our online business, what's the next thing that we need to do now? Because we've already given something away for free. We built a list of clients, right? And we want to start monetizing this list of clients and start selling services and products to them. So, how are we going to basically do that? Okay, so this is what we're going to look at. This is called the value ladder. Okay, so the value ladder, basically people are coming in at your free offer. Your free offer is $0 at the moment, right? We've got $0 offer at the moment. This is where your clients came in. The next step for you to do is sell to your, okay, sorry, I'm using dollars. Okay, I should have used rands. Okay, but you can just convert this to whatever currency. If you're watching me from another country as well, just convert it to whatever currency it is in your country. I'll just stick with dollars for now, but remember you can convert this to rands, to rupees, to pounds, to a euro, whatever it is, whatever your currency is. Like I already put dollar, I'll just go with dollar for now. But remember, use your currency in your country, it'll be the same. So your free offer is at $0, right? That's where your client came in with that lead magnet. They got the ebook, they got the guide, they came in, you've got a list of clients that are interested now in your services and products. Is the reason they took that guide, because they were interested, not just because it is free, because it's a topic that I interested in. Now, some people always tell me, ask me this question, don't tell me, ask me a question and say, so the people that are coming in, they're just interested in something for free. And I'm like, no, no, you're getting this wrong, right? Like, if my clients are for moms, why would I get a dad that wants to come in for this free offer? It'll be something that attracts a mom, right? If I was being specific in my target audience, it'll be someone who has kids. Okay, someone, because I said it was for moms, for busy moms. It'll be a mom that will come in that's interested in my service and product, interested in my topic, interested in what I have to offer. So end of the day, it's not just about, oh, they're interested in free things, or anybody's just coming for free. No, no, no. You might get a few people that will take your free product, but they're not might not buy later, and that's okay. But the fact that they're in your list, they are still a warm client. Okay, they came in. Now once they come into your list, the clients are not cold any longer. Not they're warm. They're getting to know you. You can continue sending the messages every week if you want, or twice a week, thrice a week, whichever frequency you want to use. What I don't like doing with my clients is bombarding them with messages. Like if you notice with our training, I've been doing the videos like every 2 to 3 days to give you guys room to breathe, to make sure that you guys watch the video. Because some of you didn't watch it today, then I have new people that's joining the community and I have to repost. So I'm like, okay, can I just give the ladies like 2 to 3 days break in between, and then give them that. And then also there were males as well that watch me. I did a live on TikTok where I had this Q&A session, then I did a topic. So there were some males that were interested, and I was like, hey, you can't join the community, right? Because it's only for females. But if you want access to the video, I can send you that. So giving people breaks in between and allowing them to actually consume that content, to be able to also understand it, and giving you guys room also to be able to ask questions and also to take action. Because like you can't just be consuming and not taking action. You can't just be a consumer, you also need to be a producer, right? So we said we came in with free to build in our list. We got a low ticket offer at $7 to $47. Then you have a mid ticket offer. This is from $97 to $497. And then we go high ticket. That's $997 to like 10K, right? $10,000, should I say. So this is your value ladder of offers that you should have. Everyone should have a free offer, a low ticket, a mid ticket, a high ticket, right? Now you might tell me, Tasneem, okay, but I am not selling digital products. I have physical products. Even if you have physical products, I'm going to call your business the business that sells all the fruit and veg. So like, it's like a fruit salad. Now if you think about a fruit salad, right? You need to buy different types of fruits to make a fruit salad. Now if you are selling apples, right? You would give the apples away for free. Okay, then you would tell somebody, hey, I gave you the apples for free. If you want to make a fruit salad, you can buy bananas for me at $7. And now you can get oranges at $97. If you can see where I'm going with this, was you guys are selling products. And now you can get whatever fruit, watermelons or pineapples or something at $997. So every time you're selling them a product, you're just selling them one product at a time to complement what they already bought. You cannot sell somebody something that doesn't complement what they previously bought from you. How can what you're selling to them the second time complement what they've already bought? Right? So we're going to take a look at it, and this is where your offers come in. Right? Some of us, we're just selling random things. It's not just about selling random things. Why do people need it? Even with physical products, when you're selling it, what solution are you solving? Like I'll give you a kitchen product for an example. We have something called a grater. You like grate your cheese and stuff. Okay, why would somebody want a grater? Because it makes your job easy instead of using a knife to cut cheese. Right? You want to grate your cheese. Okay, because it's a better process. It's you're making your work simple. So you think to yourself, what's the solution? How is this product that I'm selling solving a problem for a client? If you're selling a dress, what sort of dress is it? For summer, for winter, evening wear, casual wear? You you gotta give people like, hey, when I wear this dress, where would I wear this dress to? when will this look, give them like an idea of an event that they can wear, or maybe it's a daily something for daily use, like look good every day or something, because when you dress up, you feel good. So when you selling something, at the end of the day, it's not just about selling that dress, okay? We're selling more than that. And if I come back to selling, because I want to do another section on sales, right? But I'll quickly just highlight this here. You are not really selling your product, service, whatever. You are selling the results of that, or the underlying results. Like if you look at someone that sells toothpaste, what are you selling? You're not really selling toothpaste. If you see an ad for toothpaste, you're selling confidence. Like when they say use you, you're gonna have a good day, better day, brighter day. Even when you see these ads that talk about, like doing your laundry, these laundry detergents that you have to use, they're like, wow, only like customers look that good, and they're trying to tell you that, hey, if you use this laundry, your clothes is gonna look so good. People are gonna think you're some like superstar, and you're gonna stand out, and all of that. So look at the way ads are being done. They're more than just selling the product, they're selling something else, like confidence. Even like perfume, if you're selling something like perfume, what are you selling? Not just selling the way, because if you smell good, obviously you feel nice and you feel more confident being around people, and but if you had an odor, like, you wouldn't do that, right? So you got to look at the underlying of what you really are selling to people. Some of us, we just want to go and say, hey, here's a bottle of water, $10. Here's a bottle of water, $10. Here's a bottle of water, $10. That's all we're doing. We're screaming price and saying, here's a bottle of water. What that water is doing for me, how it's hydrating me, how it's good for my skin, and all of that. No one's talking about that. And the fact that it's so healthy and it's so good for you, and it flushes all the toxins and everything out of your body. So there's so many benefits of drinking water. But no, you get people that just want to just be like, hey, bottle of water, $10. Hey, bottle of water, $10. Okay. So I kind of like diverted from the entire thing. But when I do sales, I will dive deeper into this topic, because it is an interesting topic, right? But we're going to have an entire separate section where we do talk about sales and what it is that we are selling, right? Okay, so that's the value ladder. Okay, so we said free offer, low ticket, mid ticket, high ticket. Now how can we put that into creating the offer? And I'm just going to show that to you now. So creating offers, there's a different type of offers. The one is the free offer, example, an ebook or a guide. I'm only using this example, but there's so many other different types of free offers. A free offer can also be like, they can win something, like maybe you have a spa voucher that they could win if they enter in a competition, so you're doing like a giveaway. Another one is they can book a call with you, like, hey, book a free call with me, and you get on a call with the client, and you talk to them. Like with my program, turn your WhatsApp chats into cash, right? You cannot just buy yourself into the program. Some people will, but like for people that are not sure, whatever, I'm like, hey, jump on a call with me, right? And the call is totally free. Let's see if we're a good fit for each other, because my program is not a course or something. It's a one-on-one that's done with me. You're not watching some video and I've left you on your own. No, this is where I hold your hand and actually help you to build out this entire business for yourself. So turn your WhatsApp chats into cash is my like signature program and offer, right? And I am very particular about who I want to take on into this program. I don't want people that's not going to do the work and that's going to go tell everyone, hey, this business didn't work out for me. So I make sure that people get on a call with me so I can qualify you to see if you're good enough for the program. Because if I want, I can just take your money and like, okay, I'll buy my program, get into it, whatever, and you get some people that are like that. But no, I am, because I'm so focused on getting people results, getting you from A to B and where you want to be, right? For me, that's from 1K to 10K. So because I'm so focused on that, and I like keeping that up, because a lot of people know me as a results focus coach, right? Because you are producing results for them at the end of the day, and that's why somebody would want to work with you. So that's why I'm saying you can also have your offer, a free offer, like that somebody jump on a call with you to see, hey, is they a good fit for your business, and you can vet them in that process as well. So, or free consultation also online, I do that as well, to check, hey, I want to work with the business, because I offer many things as well. I offer website creation, MC services, setting up your social media, running ads, Facebook ads. For those of you who don't know how to do paid ads, like people approach me and say like, hey, can you do paid ads for me? And it's like a whole lot of things. I do content creation, I build landing pages, I do payment integration systems for people. So like, it's a lot of things that I do to help people to build their businesses. But end of the day, I don't advertise all of that services, because you need to put one thing in the front. Like I said, you put your apples out in the front and then you sell your bananas and your oranges. So for me, what I position myself in the front as, hey, I'm this online entrepreneur that helps you to build an online business, and that's the only thing I put there out in front. Later on, you'll find out, hey, this team is building the website, and she can build a blog, and she can build the landing pages, and she does all this other tech stuff, right? But and trust me, I'm not techie, because I didn't even know all of these tech things, right? And I had to learn all of this, right? And I'm not saying that you have to learn it. So what I did is I learned all of that. And then I was like, hey, there are women that don't want to learn this, they want a simpler way. And if you watch my previous videos, I said all I want to do is shorten the gap for women to be able to start a business. Or maybe somebody, not just women, if there's someone that was unemployed and they wanted to go from unemployed to self-employed, what's the shortest gap? You want to shorten the gap. The entry level needs to be so easy and simple that a 10-year-old can do this. So what it is, I took out all the techie things and I was like, let's make it simple. There should be 4 steps. What you're going to do, you're going to pick your niche. AI is going to build your business. We're going to automate with software. You're going to start making an income. So I simplified it into 4 steps with no, like, let me see what, anything that's too tech inclined. Kept everything very, 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 very simple. And I just wanted to shorten the gap. Like I said, the entry barrier needs to be so easier. It's hard for people to say no. At the end of the day, when they see that, it's like, how can they say no to me? Because I mean, like, this is the most simple business you can ever build on WhatsApp. uh Everything's being like done for you. I mean, AI is building it for you. You've got the free software that's automating it for you, so you can get money in your sleep, and you're making your income. So yeah. And then, like, I would ask people questions. So this is the easiest simple method. Like, what are you struggling with? And remember, this is a business that's been built by me, right? This is not somebody's course and stuff that I'm reselling and whatever. I have done many programs before, and by doing other people's programs, I realized, there is a gap here. Okay, and I can fill this gap in the world because no one's doing this here. It's just me. Okay, yeah, other people are also teaching you how to build an online business, but no one discovered this. Hey, WhatsApp chats. And then when you do WhatsApp chats, I got like this bonus program that shows you other avenues of how you can add this as an income. So yeah, do I actually do feel very proud and excited about myself. You can hear in my voice, I'm like so excited because, like, I noticed these gaps and like other people were not offering this, and I was like, okay, this name, here's an opportunity for you, and to teach this to others as well. So yeah, so I created the program. Okay, that's a paid program, but this is like totally free, guys, what I'm teaching you now. Okay, but I'm just excited and I want to explain that to you. And you have something so authentic and something that's so good. It's simple, it's easy for people to say no. Like, I would like really would want to know why it's a no from them, yeah, if they want to doing it right. So we're talking about creating offers now. I just want to get back into that. Sorry, I just digressed there. So creating offers. So you have your free offer, right? Which is the example again, ebook, e-guide, and then I spoke about the doing calls as well. Or you can do a giveaway. The next one is a low ticket. So get access to my mini course. So you can have a mini course. Now I'm doing parenting, right? And what did I do with parenting? With parenting, I gave them a guide on how to reduce screen time. I can have a mini course that shows parents how to implement it. Now, some parents will read it and they don't understand how to do it. So I can have a video that shows step by step instructions how to implement it. This could be my mini guide. And then I probably could add like a bonus in it to make it more exciting, where I can give parents like a free consultation. Like, what challenges are you having with your toddler, with your teen, right? Something, whichever age group I'm working with, was you want to be particular with what age group you're also working with. And then I could give the parent a free consultation, if they took access to my mini course, right? Also in the mini course, I could have explored other topics like discipline, creating a routine, those sort of things as well. You could just add that because it's a little mini course that you want to give to your client. Or you can just do one thing is also fine because it's a very low ticket offer. You don't want to give too much because you still have other programs that you want them to sign up for. The next one is your mid ticket. So maybe they sign up for a 3-month intensive program, right? So for the 3 months, parents are working with you on how to get their kids maybe discipline. Like, discipline is an issue, and I know you have this one where you get this nanny to come in, but in this 3-month intensive program, you can actually help parents to actually get their kids to change their behavior and patterns. And this can be done, but you got to be like very strict about it. So I would say it takes like a 3-month period to do this, and then they can decide, hey, do you want to do another 3 months with you? They can sign up again for another 3 months if they found that exciting. Or you can tell them, hey, you've done 3 months with me, do you want to stay longer with me? Why don't you sign up for my high ticket and you can join my inner circle? Now in the inner circle, they're signing up for a full 12 months, right? And you can break it down payments. You can do it like, you can pay every month for the next 12 months. You can give them a payment plan, 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, whatever your payment plan is. You can give them a payment plan since they're going to go into your 12-month program. And then you can offer them like a lot more value in this, maybe more coaching for them, right, as a parent. maybe they want to be a better parent, or they want to work on themselves. Because remember, the parents are not only working with the kids, they also got to work on themselves to be able to be better parents. And some of them don't know how to do that, right? Because when you become a parent, there's like no guide that's given to you that says, hey, this is the guide, like how to be a parent. I mean, you can read as many, I've read books and magazines. I remember even before I gave birth to my son, I'd been reading all these magazines, and I was feeling so overwhelmed, and I was thinking, so how am I going to do this? Then I started studying after my kid was born. He was about like 2.5, and I started doing early childhood development, and I understood childhood development. Like, I could understand my child so much better. Even now too, like if you put me with a kid, I'll be able to read your kid sometimes better than you as the mom, right? And I don't mean to say that with any like ego or anything, but like now that I have that ability to be able to read kids, so I'll be able to say, hey parent, this is what your kid is going through, this is what you need to be able to do. So I just spent some time, like my cousin, she called me in and she wanted me to just do a lesson with the kid, because he wasn't understanding something in his math, and he's like, I think only in grade 2. So I sat with him, we had a session, and then I told her, hey, you know what? I noticed this A, B, and C about your child. He is very good in this, this, and this. So when you're talking to parents, like you gotta highlight the positives, not just the negatives. And even when you do highlight, okay, that we don't look at it so much as negative, but these are the areas that your child probably need to work on. And she was like, yes, I'm so on with you, and we both agreed. So it's a good thing sometimes when the parent can like work with you and say, hey, I agree. This is the areas we can work on. Anyway, he is a brilliant child, my nephew, by the way. Yeah, but when they're smaller, they tend to get distracted. How can we handle the distraction? They tend to lose confidence. How can we get them to be more confident? How can we stop them from over seeking validation? This is one of the things that I find with kids. So these are the things we need to look at when we're working with our clients, right? We're always going to be providing solutions for the problem they're having, and the problem is not going to be for one day. This is something that you need to understand as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, because what you do is you send one solution to your client, then after that you stop contacting your clients go cold, right? Then you wonder why your business is not working. No, your clients, they need solutions every day, every week, every month. So you should be creating offers for that. Okay, now if you have a parenting a community, you'll know that parents have issues all the time. There's different types of parents, there's different types of what works for one parent will not work for another parent. So maybe that's why you can get them to join your inner circle for 12 months, because you're not providing the same solution. The 3-month program obviously be different from your 12-month program because it's more high ticket, it's more in depth, and then they get more access to you maybe in your 12-month program. That's something that you can look at. So these are the different types of offers that you can give to parents, right? Not just parents, I mean, whatever business you're doing and whatever offer that you are building, from your free offer to your low ticket to your mid ticket to your high ticket, right? They can all be courses if you want. You can have different programs if you want, or you can just have like, hey, join my inner circle, you meet up guys once or twice a month, have Q&As, whatever it is that you want to do in your program, right? You got to decide what it is that I want to offer. Please don't offer too much and then under deliver, right? Me, I always over deliver. I believe in over delivering, right? So I'm an over deliverer. I always believe in giving as much value as I can to the people that's in my community, that's on my social media, even people that's not like in my program or in my community, whatever. Wherever I can feel that I can add value, I would want to add that value to people's life and to know that, hey, I'm creating impact, I'm changing someone's life. Someone found this very interesting, or they found value in it, they were able to take action and use it. That makes me very happy at the end of the day. For me, it's about the inner work and feeling that inner happiness. And for those of you, yes, we want to make money at the end of the day, but for me, if I can change someone's life, I can make an impact, I can provide value, that money is going to follow me. I don't need to chase it. That's what I believe. I don't have to chase the money would chase me. Right? So by solving people's problems, yeah, you get to make an income, and that's absolutely great and wonderful. So these are offers. If you have any questions about offers, let me know in the comments. If you're struggling with this, how to create, you don't know what to put in your offer, yeah, you can also put that down in the comments. Next thing is how to scale, right? So remember your list, you started off, it was at $0. Again, once again, convert your currency because I already put dollars in here. Sorry. So whatever country you're in, you just convert your currency. So you started off with like $0, right? Now imagine if you had to sell, I put sell them a product or service for $1,000, right? Now imagine you have this list, right, of moms. Now I'm not saying everyone's going to buy, but if you sell to 10 people in your list, you make 10K. Okay, and it's not something challenging to do, because I said that you are the person that's providing and giving and giving and giving and giving. Obviously, not giving everything away, but you're giving like every week. If you were giving hints, you're giving points, or twice a week, whatever you're doing to your community, you're adding some value and solving some problem for them, even if it's just a little problem. Or somebody asked you a question and you said it, hey, let me put this in the entire group. Maybe other moms are going, and that also enhances your group to say, hey, this is the expert. Whereas one mom asked this question, and there you answered it for all the moms who probably also had the same problem, but they didn't ask the question, right? And if you sell them a product or service for $1,000 and you sell that to just 10 people in your list, that's 10K. And that's not something that's difficult to make, right? And again, when I do sales, I will talk about some say, oh, but no, people can't affordability, and you're going to talk about that. And I spoke about this on I think on TikTok live, and I said there's no such thing as a money objection. There's no such thing as a money objection. People find money for what they want, right? And if you are providing a solution for the problem, they will pay you. The bigger the problem, the more they'll pay, right? So people are prepared to pay for a solution to a problem that you can solve. Why wouldn't they want to pay you? Right? People find money for the things they want. If you're an alcoholic, you find the money. If you're someone that has certain tastes in certain things, maybe you like to eat junk food, you'll find money every month to buy yourself junk food, right? If you do, but that's what I'm trying to say. You find money for the things you want, not really what you need. Like, I need to lose weight, but I want to eat chocolate. So some people differentiate between their wants and their needs, and most of them just go for their wants and not really what they need, right? So this is something to actually look at when scaling your business, and this is a perfect example. You don't even have to do $1,000. You can even do less. You can do $500. You can do $200. You can do $100. Okay, and you would still be able. So if you do $100, I think we need to sell to 100 people to make the 10K. Yeah. So it just depends what is your selling price and how many people you need to sell to be able to make that 10K. Okay, so I want to take you guys now to look at the blueprint, right? This is called the $10,000 per month blueprint. Convert to whatever currency is in your country. I'm just gonna just repeat myself about that, right? So whatever currency, you can be in rands, you can be in rupees, you can be in dollars, you can be in pounds, you can be in euros. Yes. So whatever your currency is in your country, convert to that currency, right? What to sell, like a lot of people are saying, what do I sell, right? You can create a community, right? And then people can enter your community for $10 a month. Your target is to make $10,000. They're going to pay $10 a month. The units per year that you need to sell is 1,000, and you would need to make 19 units per week. So you need to get 19 people to enter your community. If you are selling something that's knowledge based, right? Let's just say you're an expert in something, you can provide your knowledge to your community, your audience, or you can provide a program. You can charge $47 per month, right? Same units, you're going to sell 1,000 units per year. You only going to need to sell to 4 people a week. So if you look at the price, the more the pricing, the less people you need to sell per week. If you look at software, there's so many software companies. Remember, I spoke about affiliate marketing and reselling. So you can do affiliate marketing and resell someone else's software. If somebody pays for that software $97 per month, all you need is 2 people per week, right? If you are selling products, right, or other people's products, people can buy their products for 200 rand per month. Again, units per year will be 1,000, but how many units per week you're selling at one? So look at the units per week and then look at your pricing in order for you to make that 10K, right? So for some, you may be able to sell 4 a week at $47, or you might be able to sell two at $97. So you got to choose. This is called looking at your numbers. When you are in business, you must know your numbers in order for you to make whatever it is you want to make for the month, for the year, right? But this is like saying for the month, right? So no, what is your target for the month? What's your financial goal for the month? Okay, what's your average selling price point? Is it 100? Is it 50? What are you selling? What's that price? And how many clients do you need to sell to per week in order to make that, right? Like if you're selling something, okay, I'm going to use the $97, right? If you're selling for something for $97, if I had to convert that and say you're selling to for rands, right? Let's just say, let's make it 100 rands. You would only need to sell to 2 people per week. That's all you need to do. 2 people per week to buy from you. And I don't think that's like an impossible goal for you to do, right? So think about it. What it is that you're selling, what's that price point, how many people you need to sell to. And keep that goal and make that sale. 2 sales a week is not impossible. For all of you, I would aim, and I would give you this homework right now and say, go and find some product, service, whatever that you want to sell at 100, right? Let's use 100 base, and go find 2 clients that you can sell to this week. Okay. Now, not your friends and families. I always say it's then they're not your clients. Love them and support them, but they are not the ones, right? Because then you're gonna get excited they bought this month and then they're not paying again from you next month. So go and find people that are genuinely interested in your service and product. Sell to two people this week and then build it next week. Again, another two and another two, and just keep building yourself. Okay. So this is basically just a starting point of how everything works. If you have any questions, please put that in the comments. Okay. Also, if there's any feedback, if you're like, aha, wow, I like this, I didn't know something, wow, this name, I've shared something with you that, gave you that moment, like that wow and aha moment, also let me know, because I really do appreciate feedback and it makes me work better and also provide more value to you guys. But if you're not providing, you're not engaging, then I don't know where you are and if you're following the program. And like I said, I'm so excited about doing this for the community. I am passionate about it. I love teaching people how to make money online, and I can only help you if you guys speak up, right? If you guys like send me questions, if you guys comment, if you guys let me know what's happening, so I know that you understand everything that's happening, right? So I'm just gonna end this presentation here. I know this the other one was a bit longer because this one's a bit like shorter, but I'm gonna end this here, and then I will actually see you guys. Not actually see you guys because I don't have my video on here, but um the next training I will upload as well, and I think I'm not sure. I think we're going to be doing lead magnets because that's something that we need to cover. There's quite a few topics here that we need to cover. I'm just gonna quickly look at the topics, and then for those of you who join the community now, you'll just have an idea of what we're looking at. Sometimes I just break some of it down, like free methods were broken up into like 3 videos which ended like here, and then now I have to move on with the rest of the list, right? So sometimes I'm just breaking it down into few videos. So the first one was to start a business without breaking the bank. That was the free methods, and we've done like over 3 videos on that. So the next one that I want to do now is generate leads for you guys. So how you can use generate leads and find clients. Okay, so that's basically going to be the focus of our next video. Is we're going to look at generating leads. So those of you who already have a business, I know some of you joined and you already have a business, how can you get leads? So if you're excited about that, like stay tuned. Okay, don't forget to subscribe and turn your notifications on so you would get the video. But I would also upload a link in the community. For those of you who joined the community recently, you need to go watch video 1. You need to get your free guide, so you can comment free and I will send you the guide. Also going to put the link in the description for everything, so you can get that there as well. Okay, and for those of you who wanted to know about my program, turn your WhatsApp chats into cash, I'm also going to leave a link there. So everything is going to be in the description. If you can't find it there, I'm also, my number is here. Let me just put that so you guys can get my details right. Okay, so get your free guide. You can comment for that, or you can WhatsApp me, or you can send me an email, support@femalepreneurs.com, and I will send you all the info that you need, all the videos that you must probably, and your free guide as well, because the free guide is the most important thing. It has all information in there for you to be able to get started. Okay, that's it, guys. Thank you so much for being part of this training, for coming on, for being in the community. Lots of love, guys, and I will basically be setting up the next training and we will take it from there. Okay, thanks. Bye.